I'm glad to see you could make it. Greetings and welcome everyone to this Star Trek Online Starship review. Welcome to the Sol System and the old space docks, where we will take a look at this beauty right here. I am Ri'shad Yunodo, Captain Ri'shad, and this is the Terran Eagle Pilot Raider, a magnificent and beautiful starship. Today we will be discussing her relative stats, consoles and other special elements, while also taking a quick glance at possible customization, as limited as it is, and fairly so I guess, as well as discussing routes for acquiring her capabilities, and also showing her off in combat. Before we go any further though, I must say a massive thank you to the channel supporters, the patrons and donators that have helped to make this possible, as well as a further thank you to Augment Dictator Games, whose advice helps to make the videos better, and whose videos have helped me to come a bit out of my element and have a bit of fun with this starship when I came up with her build. Now, without further ado, whether you are members of the Federation, the Klingon Defense Force, the Romulan Republic, or our esteemed guests from the Dominion, please get comfortable. The replicators are at your disposal. And shall we begin with this delightful bit of information? Straight in with the stats. Now, keep in mind that this ship is available to you for 3,000 Zen if this is the only ship of the new 13th anniversary bundle that you wish to acquire. It is on a sale at the moment as well, which is quite nice. And given a little bit of time, you should be able to use any free tier 6 tokens you have to acquire her. Though she's in a expensive bundle as well, I will note this, and that bundle currently costs you about £80 sterling, I'm from the UK, I apologise, to acquire this ship. I will note there that perhaps that's expensive for some, but I will say that as I have gone through this bundle, although there are elements I am not pleased with, so long as you are happy with at least 4 out of the 6 ships you acquire, and one of them is truly magnificent, well, I would say the bundle is worth it. I hate saying that, because I hate condoning this kind of behaviour from Cryptic, but Cryptic, I'll give you this one. We've long awaited a tier 6 variant of the Aquila, the support craft of the Odyssey, and you have done the ship proud. I did hope that she would be a destroyer or a escort, perhaps a heavy escort, similar to her original tier 5 counterpart, but this ship we have here is a raider. A tier 6 raider with a level 65 hull of 47,250. As per normal for a raider, her hull and shield modifiers are quite weak. 1.05 for hull and 0.9 for shields. God, I've got that Terran infection, can't talk right now. Her turn rate though is a magnificent 21. Impulse modifier of 0.23 and an inertia rating of 80. With bonus power to weapons, with bonus power to engines and auxiliary, I'm thinking of a different ship right now, of plus 10. So far, so good. Her weapon layout is a fair 5-1. When utilised correctly, you'll find that this performs extremely well. She has 2 device slots, of course the experimental weapon slot, innate abilities of Raider flanking and enhanced battle cloak. As well as being a full pilot ship, she possesses pilot maneuvers. Her Bridge officer positions are quite predictable. Of course, she has a commander tactical, and then 4 universals. 2 lieutenant commanders, 1 lieutenant and 1 ensign. One of the lieutenant commanders have command specialization. This is quite nifty for the ship, but also I'm a little bit bummed because, well, they're trying to push a certain element of this ship when we acquire it, and, well, having a command specialization on the commander seat would have been better for the ship. But on that commander seat we have pilot specialization. Her console layout is 5 tactical, 2 engineering and 3 science. And overall, for all of her stats, this means 2 major elements. 1, obviously, she is a DPS powerhouse, and she is very strong when it comes to basic energy weapon builds, even without bonus power to weapons. However, I can see what they've gone for here, and you can see it very well when you acquire this ship. When you acquire this ship, you have her equipped with multiple quantum torpedoes on the forward arc, a photon torpedo on the aft arc, and 1 out of the 5 forward weapons is a quantum phase torpedo of a special kind. For those that don't know, the quantum phase torpedo was released a while back during the Arconian War, if I recall correctly. It is considered a quite powerful torpedo. However, when it comes to kinetic builds, it's probably also one of the first ones you drop. This ship is very biased towards wanting to be a kinetic build. Down to its console as well, it really pushes home for that. Same for its trait, actually, I believe. And overall, this is actually quite something in my opinion. Having a ship of these stats that Cryptic is clearly pushed to be a kinetic build, one says Cryptic understands that kinetics is currently the meta, and the result is lots of players really support it. I am not a kinetic build specialist, I am an energy build specialist, so today you will not be seeing a kinetic build on this ship. However, like I said, I went out of my comfort zone because I'm not a cannon person. And let me tell you right now, this ship does energy cannons, well, cannons are energy, does cannon builds really, really well. But there is another element it does well, and I just want to bring it up. Jusai. Direct energy weapon science type builds. Normally, when you go for this kind of exotic damage build, you will psi out and use kinetics as well, because you're transferring most of your power to auxiliary, and your weapons doesn't really have much to go with it. Despite the lack of support for energy weapon and bonus powers here, everything else about this ship basically makes that null and void. You can recover any extra energy weapon boost you require, and as a result this ship will do Jusai extremely well and efficiently. I was quite happy to see that, and this is possibly my favourite ship for that right now, alongside a certain other ship. But the other ship that it rivals for doing that as a raider is a promo ship, and that made me happy. That made me very happy to see. So from here, let's perhaps talk about some other elements, but quickly I just want to address one factor. Prior to the release of this ship, the Aquila was bugged. Right now in the system, those nacelles would have been folded in but raised up, creating a weird clipping error. Same for going to warp, it would have been having clipping errors there. Happily, all these animations have been fixed, and now every animation for this ship works correctly. Well, except for if you deploy the ship as a a support craft from your Odyssey. Then it's still got a glitch, but hey, well, hey. With that being noted, Oh, my ISS Jackdaw. 50 points if you get the reference. Right now, we'll start off with the trait. Now, I'm not using the trait. There's a reason behind it. Still, though, doesn't mean I dislike the trait. Excuse me. I have to say one simple thing. Quite the useful trait when utilising the right situation, and is why I genuinely believe that by the time I get to the end of this video, I'm going to be 100% recommending this ship to one specific class of people. So, Stealth Torpedo Bomber. When using pilot maneuvers or cloaking, it will grant you torpedo spread once you've developed enough stacks. To better phrase that. For each second of cloak, you add 1 stack, and for every use of pilot maneuvers, you add 5 stacks. Both of these will last 45 seconds. Obviously, makes it quick and easy to acquire it, unless you're utilising this trait on a ship that only cloaks. But still, that's not a long wait. 10 seconds to acquire a torpedo spread 2 that seems to avoid the other cooldowns too, which is quite nice. Once you've achieved 10 stacks, it will apply torpedo spread 2 weapon firing mode for 30 seconds. This will stay until your use of the ability, and should you not use the ability before you develop another 10 stacks, it will simply hold at 10 until you use the ability, then immediately provide you with torpedo spread 2 again. Obviously, the slight issue to that is cooldown time on your torpedoes, but torpedo cooldown time isn't that bad versus that 30 seconds. So it's quite nice. Honestly, it's possible to essentially have a permanent up of spread 2 at the same time. This is going along the same lines of you're recharging and utilising your torpedoes every 10 seconds. Also being able to utilise cloaking efficiently to do so. Yes, there's ways to make this a really fun and playful trait, which is what I'm trying to get at. In optimal use though, in typical situations, I wouldn't say this is going to be the best trait to have, but it is going to be a useful trait. Torpedo players, let me know if you consider this to be a advanced trait to use or a mediocre. I would love to hear from you in the comments section. Give me a bit of guidance on that one. Personally though, and yes, I'm going back to me out of 10s because the environment I'm working, I'm better at scoring things out of 10. Good old fashioned efficacy. And I can't even remember it now. Yes. I'm going to give this trait 7 out of 10. Nothing to write home about, but some people are going to enjoy it. And I guess that's what really matters, right? Now for the console on this ship. Covert Warhead Module. This is definitely the one that Talk players are going to be looking at. With a plus 30% to projectile damage and sets shared torpedo recharge to 1.5 seconds if longer, or to 0.5 seconds if equipped to a to a ship with pilot maneuvers. I'm sorry, Cryptic, are you really trying to push to turn pilot ships into the go-to use for kinetic builds? Because that's what that looks like to me. And honestly, straight off the bat, that is an absolutely amazing passive. And though I'm not a Talk player myself, I can understand the usefulness of that console. I'm hoping they don't nerf it. Then you have the destruction of enemy area defense. Cloak and flyby to bomb them. Applies enhanced battle cloak for 15 seconds. can also be used while cloaked. Current shield sets are to 0, obviously, you're cloaked, what do you expect? And you gain a plus 150 to defense rating, plus 4.5 to flight speed, and plus 15 to flight turn rate. During this time, flying near an enemy will plant a bomb. From what I've seen, what it means by flying near an enemy is flying within 3 kilometers, though I may be mistaken. Do not 100% hold me to this. I am roughly estimating. Bear in mind, this ship flies extremely fast, and when I try to fly slowly, I get into uncomfortable situations until I figured out a proper build, and I totally forgot to test it when I figured out the build I'm using now. Once this cloak fails, or should I say ends, once it ends, all bombs detonate, dealing sizable damage. Stu 1701, I don't know if you watch my videos, but if you are hearing this right now, I would love to see you doing one of your runs with your friends where you all fly this ship and you go bomb happy. I've got to see someone do it, and Stu 1701, I feel like you are the man for the job. The destructive damage of these bombs is just shy of 13,500 kinetic damage, and it will add a plus 3.8 repel. Happily, that repel is not overpowered, so not a big issue. Though still, I'm not always a fan of repel. To go a little bit further on this trait though, I do want to say this. Sorry, trait. On this console though, I want to say this. Though I'm not a big fan of cloaking, and I'm not a big fan of kinetic builds, neither are my forte. The way this console combines the two actually gives me an intrigue to want to try out both. So can I just give the console credit on that alone? Not very often I like stepping out my comfort zone. Nice. I'm giving this console 8.5 out of 10. I am so close to granting it 9. So close. The only reason I'm not granting it 9 or 10 because I don't quite think it reaches meta level. Now with this ship you also get the subspace depth charge. I swear they were really going for a thing here. So, subspace depth charge deals Tetrion damage and shield drain with 135 targeting arc, dealing just shy of 6,000 Tetrion damage with a overall DPS of just shy of 1,500, and increasing its damage with auxiliary power. This is one of those abilities where right now I'm actually miffed at myself for having my ship set up the way it is. I get the absolute optimum out of my current build from having weapon setting to weapons and engines. My auxiliary is a bit low. As a result, I don't really achieve the full scale capability of this. However, can we please note that as this levels up and as you boost Tetrion damage, this can get really strong. I threw this on a Tetrion build quickly just to see how good it is. Tetrion boosting to it and combining high auxiliary. Oh my word, the Folian ships that could use this will love it. Just a shame we don't have a tier 6 Folian Mesh Weaver at the moment, isn't it? Cryptic, you know what you gotta do now. It's a very useful console, and I'm going to be another side note to it just to keep it in mind because it is something I know and I'm quite happy on. That shield drain is going to make this an excellent experimental weapon to use as a support DPS player. So although I wouldn't recommend this weapon to the kinetic builds again, I'm definitely going to recommend this as a weapon that support players utilize, especially those that specialize in Drain, because this is, although not game breaking, very efficient in that support category. If it did a bit more damage, I would be recommending it to more players to use. Final thing I just want to note on, since it did come with the ship, let's have a quick look at it. We have the Quantum Phase Torpedo Subjugated Issue. It is a average kinetic damage with decent damage to all shields in a 2 km radius, additional proc. Useful to support players again, not so useful to the rest that really get into kinetics. Do I think this outclasses the Dark Matter? Not in a million years. So it's nice that we get it here. We can get it elsewhere. It's totally honest with you. You'll probably be ditching it very quickly once you find the actual quantum phase, because it, with its set bonus, is far superior. But I felt like I should point that out anyway. Overall, I'm giving this ship some decent classing, and that experimental weapon, that's getting 7 out of 10 from me, just for being a support weapon. Now let's take this beauty over and we'll take a quick look. Hello there. And what she looks like in the customizer. Hello Lexington! Side note as we get in here, I just want to actually also highlight, no, the Odyssey model, well, the Odyssey I wouldn't have expected it to have been done on anyway, but the Tier 6 variants of the Odyssey, all of them, including the Lexington, have not got updated Aquariuses. They are not using the Eagle or Mirror Eagle, respectively. Does that disappoint me? Yes. But also, it's not too bad. Am I disappointed we didn't get a Mirror Aquarius? Yes. But this is an older model, and I'm going to be blunt with you guys. As much as I love this look, I definitely like this ship more. I will note though that I do believe the reason we didn't get a model adjustment from this, from that to this, purely being because that fits into the slot on all the ships. That does not. So as beautiful as the Eagle is, I understand why they didn't update those textures. They are quite nice to look at, and they do. Oh, should note, you can now throw on the Type 7A onto this to update its texture and make it actually look a lot nicer. So yeah, you don't have to worry about outdated textures there. But you can also utilize Defiant, Galaxy, Intrepid, NX, Sovereign, Refit, Sovereign, Type 0 if you must. That actually looks good. In Type 8, you can click on through and have so much fun with it. No special bridge required. That annoys me. I was very much hoping we'd see the Aquarius bridge in here. For those that don't know, there is a special bridge for the Aquarius itself. However, it seems they completely forgot about it. It could be a bug. I will be reporting it. For now, just take the disappointment. No Odyssey or Aquarius bridge for our new Eagle. Damn it. Also, just to let you know that the only playabouts you can do is modifying the nacelles. To be fair, tempted. I do think that looks a little bit better. But, yeah, those wing slits don't really connect up there very well. You will get clipping. Just to warn you guys about it. So, let's take her into action, shall we? Yeah, I'm taking the Aquarius. Okay, shall we do this? Just pulling out there right now, this is going to be fun. Probably too much fun in my opinion, but hey ho. Let's go. Excuse me. Hello, Madron. Gotta kill all your friends over here. Don't mind me. Just gonna wipe them out. They all gone? Where's your other buddies? Oh, yep, they're there now. Goodbye, you poor little bastards. I'm not flanking you guys yet. I'm playing nice. Yeah, emphasis on playing nice. Bad news and good news. Let's go. We're going to make this guy regret everything he did. Oh, he's over here. Sorry, I'm flying the wrong way. I'm flying to the Birmingham. Hello, Madron, you poor, stupid individual. Gonna wipe out all your friends now. Yep, I went the wrong way. Doesn't matter. This is a lot more damage than I'm used to doing. Hello, Madron. Come here with me. I have to say, I'm having a lot more enjoyment with this ship than I thought I would be having. Currently only utilising agony weapons, really, as well. Well, one prolonged engagement, but there you go. Oh, I didn't mean to do that direction. So it will go this way. All of you, sod off and die! Oh, great, they all went and separated from me. You fucking assholes. Great, that's where you actually are. Come here then. We'll get you all! Nope! That's my biggest problem when using a pilot ship. I hate how easy it is to proc the pilot abilities when you don't mean to. Because all you're doing at the time is pressing a button. I'm doing really poorly at the moment. Really want to apologise for this, because I'm not showing off this ship's full capabilities at all. Doing a little bit better now at doing it. Come on, let's wipe away. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I'm not showing off the console. I probably should apologise for that part. But actions speak louder than words. Hello. Get them erased from the nightstand. Move forward a little bit. Oh, I haven't even used that yet. That was a bad move. Come on. Whee! Get that scale volley going. Get that off and the whole lot go away. Damn it! Did it again, didn't mean to. Whoopsie daisy. Ass! Ass! Yeah, the only thing I don't like about pilot ships is how easy it is to do this. She's glitched at warp. Okay, so they haven't fixed it all entirely, but yeah. It's funny seeing those out at warp because, to be honest, I feel like that's accurate. I feel like the only time they should be in is actually when she's in... There you go. She should be in this formation if she's in combat. You know, reduce the profile. Don't let those nacelles take as much damage. Or at least reduce the amount of damage those nacelles are going to take. Let's head on to the front system so we can show off this console, shall we? Also, for those wanting to see it, will show off what the experimental weapon looks like. I just realised I keep calling it the Thorn system, and it's technically the Torn system, isn't it? Oh well. Hello there. Got to love it when the bridge officers come through. Let's go blow something up. First of all, we will enjoy this. And there you go. Kind of saw the range then, ish. Decloak and we go boom. Okay, not straight away. You still gotta wait the time. There it is. Mild damage. Consider it straight through shields as well. It's quite good. 2-minute recharge time. I know what I should have done there. I should have given a chance for something else. Hello, experimental weapon. Doink. Go on. Keep firing, my friend. It's got an interesting look, doesn't it? I quite like the way it looks. Kind of looks like a more dense version of those distortion torps that the Folians fire. Only one sphere rather than 3. I'm sorry, people. You're all going to blow up now. Goodbye. I do not have the patience to be messing with you this long. Jesus, you are weak. Hello, Gallo class. I'm going to have to run a test with you. So I'm going to activate my special cloak. And then we're going to see what it does. Wahaha. No point in activating the trait because we know what the trait does. But I want to see the actual range of this torpedo. So we're going to find out... Torpedo? This bomb. So we're actually going to find out now what the range of the bomb is. In just a brief moment. Right, let's do this. Oh, he came in really... Yep, it's around about 3 kilometers. Well, somewhere between 2.5 and 3. Interesting to see that. Get wrecked, you son of a monkey's aunt. Oh, I wanted to go backwards and I ended up going the wrong way because I was steering at the time. Get lost. Hee hee! No one likes you. So damn infuriating at times. Well, guys. Look, I'm going to wrap it up here. Oh, we may not have the Eagle on screen right now. We have the Aquila, but it's about time we got the Tier 6 Aquila. We've been waiting for it for God knows how long. All of us who have been fans of the Aquila thought it was a beautiful little auxiliary craft. Dying for this thing. Cryptic, it took you too long to realise we wanted it. But I guess it came at an auspicious time because it's also a really good ship. We ended up with an absolutely amazing pilot raider here. Available 3,000 Zen or 17,500 if you buy it from the bundle. This is a excellent ship. That, yes, we're not going to care about it if you're a tank. I don't blame you, to be honest. I know some people are going to grab this ship just to see if they can tank with it. God, you can get some loonies out there. I think that you're amazing when you try. So I respect to that. But I'm just going to say right now, if you're a support player looking for a fast, nimble, quick strike ship for drain and debuff, this is a really good ship for you to choose. If you are a DPS player, It doesn't matter what kind of DPS you are. This is an absolutely amazing ship. But as Cryptic has tried to push it, and I will embrace it, this ship definitely excels in the kinetic builds. As a result, my scoring is such. Tanking, complete overall tanking, 2 out of 10. Support, I will grant it fairly for support, complete overall, I will grant it 7 out of 10. DPS, side DPS, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Energy weapon DPS, I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. And kinetic weapon DPS, I will give it 9 out of 10. The result, 8 out of 10 overall with DPS. Overall score of this ship, 8 out of 10. Do I recommend it to you players? Fuck yeah, I do. If you're looking for an up-to-date, great little ship to fly, that despite being a pilot ship, still ranks in there with some of the best ships you can get from the Zen store, my goddamn word, ain't she the ship. If you are a fan of raiders and escorts, you would be a fool to turn this ship down. That is my genuine opinion. Absolutely love it. Think she's an amazing vessel to have. I've had so much fun flying her. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing your views and thoughts in the comment section, so please comment below what you think of this ship. Again, to kinetic players, as I am not really great when it comes to kinetic, I would love for your additional feedback. Let me know just where you think this ship scales in kinetic. Do you think I'm correct to rate her 8 out of 10? Sorry, 9 out of 10 kinetic? Or do you think I'm either underselling or overselling her value there? And a massive thank you to the individuals clearly on screen right now, for these are the people who made this video possible. The Patreons and the donators of the channel. If you wish to aid them in financing what this channel goes through every year, oh my word, I may actually start acknowledging it. If you guys really want to know, I will acknowledge it. If you want to help support that, the links are in the description below. But the biggest help you can do is sharing this video and getting it out there for others to see. Hopefully I'll see you all next time. From the ShadowStar and her crew, ciao for now.